When Inyoma became pregnant once more, fear filled her heart instead of joy. She did not sing this time. She did not sew baby clothes. She prayed silently. The baby was born during the heavy rains of August. Thunder shook the sky as his first cry pierced the air. He was a strong-looking boy, with bright, watchful eyes. They named him Okpaje, but the elders shook their heads. This is the same child, they murmured. He has returned again. Long ago, in a quiet village in Igbo land, surrounded by tall palm trees and red earth paths, there lived a woman named Inyoma. She was gentle, hardworking, and known for her laughter. But behind her smile was deep sorrow. Inyoma had given birth many times. Each time, she carried her pregnancy with hope. Each time, she prepared tiny wrappers and sang soft lullabies. And each time, before the child reached 5 years old, the child would fall sick and die. The villagers began to whisper, "It is an Okpaje," they said, a child spirit who comes to torment the mother, dying and returning again and again. When Inyoma became pregnant once more, fear filled her heart instead of joy. She did not sing this time. She did not sew baby clothes. She prayed silently. The baby was born during the heavy rains of August. Thunder shook the sky as his first cry pierced the air. He was a strong-looking boy, with bright, watchful eyes. They named him Okpaje, but the elders shook their heads. This is the same child, they murmured. He has returned again. Determined not to lose another child, Inyoma and her husband went to the village Dibia, the traditional healer. The Dibia listened carefully and nodded. "This child is stubborn," he said. "His spirit works between two worlds. You must make him choose this one." Rituals were performed. Sacrifices were made. Marks were placed on the child's body. Small cuts believed to make it harder for the spirit to return in another form. They even gave him a secret name, a harsh name meant to shame the spirit into staying. Years passed. Okpaje did not die as the others had. But he was different. He rarely played with other children. While they chased each other through the marketplace, he preferred sitting beneath the Nnuku oak tree at the edge of the forest. He would stare into the trees for long periods, as if someone were standing there calling him. Sometimes, he spoke softly to himself. "Are you coming?" Villagers once heard him whisper toward the forest. Rumors spread quickly. He still belongs to the spirit world, some said. He is only waiting for the right time to leave. Inyoma heard the whispers, and they pierced her heart. She watched her son carefully, fearing every cough, every fever. Then one Harmattan season, when the air was dry and dusty, Okpaje fell terribly ill. His body burned with fever. His breathing became weak. His eyes rolled back as if he were looking beyond the roof of their hut. The village women began to wail softly. "It has come again," they said. "The spirit is taking him." Inyoma refused to cry. She held her son tightly and spoke into his ear. "You have tormented me enough," she whispered firmly. "If you are a spirit, then hear me. I am your mother. I have carried you in pain. I have buried you in tears. But I will not bury you again." Through the night she stayed awake, wiping his body with cool cloths, calling his name again and again. "Okpaje, stay, choose life, choose me." At dawn, something changed. His breathing steadied. The fever slowly broke. His eyes opened, not distant and wandering, but clear. Days later, he sat up. Weeks later, he walked outside. The village was shocked. "This has never happened before," the elders said. From that illness onward, Okpaje was different. He began to laugh with other children. He ran through the marketplace. He stopped staring into the forest. It was as if a decision had been made. Years passed, and he grew into a strong young man. He found his father's land and cared for his mother with tenderness. Whenever people mentioned the word Okpaje, Inyoma would simply smile. "My son is not a wandering spirit," she would say. "He is flesh and blood. He chose to live." And so, the story of Okpaje became a lesson.
In the village, a reminder of the old Igbo belief about children who walk between worlds, and of a mother's love powerful enough to call a child back from the edge of the unseen. Some still believe he had once been an Okpaje, but
Kedi femelo madeja kolom nonu, abo mobo.